Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to make the story. First, let's delete this sprite. Then we choose three sprite from this. First, the dot, the dot name dot. Okay. Next, we pick pen, and next we search for soccer ball on the search bar. Okay. For car, there's no front-facing car. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload sprite for car that I get from Google image. So once we have all of this, let's edit the let's edit dot sprite. So I want the the image the image of the sprite talking. So what I'm gonna do first is I duplicate it so that I don't change the default .a. Then I'm gonna use this one to make the mouth of the dog open, so it will look like it's talking. Let's try again. Okay, good enough. Then what I'm gonna do is edit Ben. For Ben, I want it to make it look like he's been dragged by the dog. So what I'm gonna do is I remove the hand first, just put it here. Then I turn it like this. Next, I'm gonna edit the thumb. Oops, wait. Again, I carefully drag it and press delete key on the keyboard to delete it. Next, I'm gonna take this sprite. I'm gonna control C it to copy it and paste it. Then I'm gonna carefully drag it over here. Now I'm gonna put it here. Okay. Now I want to make this thumb at the back of the hand layer. So what I'm gonna do is I select it and press go to the back. So where the thumb is on the back of the hand. Now I'm gonna drag it back over. Oops, let's select this. Okay, put it here and make it go to the front. Then I'm gonna turn it right there. Okay. Okay, that's good. Okay. Next, I want to edit the pen of Ben. Okay, this and Next, let's use this to flip it. Okay, now drag it back. Okay, like this. Okay, perfect. Once that done, let's go to coding. Okay, first let's um let's event. First we use this. When click green flag, it will play. So whenever we click the green button, it will play the sprite of what we use. Next, gonna let's uh let's add some backdrop first. The backdrop is the screen behind the sprite. So let's put it in room like this, and let's add another for the second scene of the story. So I'm gonna use urban backdrop like this. Let's hide pen first, so you can hide pen using this show or hide. Okay, you can hide it or show it easier. Next, I'm gonna delete the default backdrop because we don't need it. Okay, we have our dock here. Next I'm gonna add the dialog. Okay, hi, I am I am dot the family dog. So I want it to be 4 seconds. 4 seconds before it run the next code. So the next code will be I help keep people safe, especially on the road. So also 4 seconds. So let's test it first. One, two, three, four. Okay, good. Now let's add another. Take a look at my theory to see what I did last week. Okay, so 4 seconds. So next I'm gonna use the talking sprite to open its mouth. So use switch custom to A2. A2 is this one, the open mouth dog. Okay. After that we put in a sound for the dog when he speak. So I will use the default. Okay, this is the default. Here you can edit it. Faster, slower, louder, softer, and more. Next, I put in another when green flag is clicked. and go to sound and drag this start sound back. Okay. Now when the dog bark, if it has to wait another 4 seconds before it barking again to say I keep people safe, especially on the road. So we're gonna go to control and input 4 second delay before it bark again. And we do this 3 times. Well, you can also duplicate it to make it easier. This and okay, nice. So let's test it. Okay, nice. So next I'm gonna make the animation. Eh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, wrong. Just 3 bar. Next this animation. So also same. Gonna use when green flag is clicked. I'm first I want it to be here. So I want to make the animation of the dog walking to the center of the room. So I place the dog here first. See the X and Y changing. When I put it here to just put it further okay, like this. Perfect. Okay, like this. 26244. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go to motion and see it's the same. So when you click it, the dog will go here. So let's try it. Put it here. When we click play, the dog will go here. Okay, perfect. Now I'm gonna do the animation of the dog walking using .b and .c. What I'm gonna do is I will repeat .b and .c several times to make it so that it will walk. So I go to looks and I switch the custom to .b and drag again .c and when it's switch the custom to .b, I want it move 10 step, and when it switch to custom C, I want it move 10 step. So let's see what happened. So as you can see, the dog move very fast. That you can see the animation. So what I will do is I will place a delay, so that we can see. Oops, let's delete that. Push it here and put in the 0.1 second. So let's test it. Okay, perfect. But I want the dog to walk first, then talk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in two weight on the dialogue and the sound. So I think 4 seconds is enough for the animation. Okay, let's try. Okay, but I want it to move a little bit further. So let's put in 13 times. Repeat the animation 13 times. Okay, nice. Next, I'm gonna put in a sound effect for the footstep of the dog when are moving to the center of the room. So let's search for footstep sound effect. Okay, let's use this. Okay, now I want this. I will put this sound here so that for each step it will make a footstep sound. So let's put it here and put another here. And I want the sound to, because the sound is very long, I want the sound to stop if the step stop. So for example, let's see what happened when we don't put the stop all sound. As you can see, the sounds continue even if the dog stop. So let's put it and here and test it again. Okay, perfect. Okay, next what I'm gonna do is, since this is the first scene is finished, once the dialogue are done, I want it to switch back again to custom.a. So I go to looks and I drag this, change custom to dot.a, and at the same time I want it go to want to switch the backdrop to urban, so we can move to the second scenes where the dog saved the boy from getting hit by a car. Okay, let's test it. Okay, it's look good. It's look very good. So I want when the backdrop switch, I want the dog to be here and switch its direction here, negative 90 degrees. Okay, we also can lock this so that it will not go upside down. I put 690. Okay, oh, like this. So what I'm gonna do is select this and point negative 90 degrees. So when I put this here, the dog will point 90 degrees. Let's change it back first. Okay, 90 degrees. So let's test it. Oops. So we need to input the event. Event. Wait. I want it to, when I click, I want it switch to backdrop room 1. So let's put it here, room 1. Okay. As you can see, once it's changed to 90 degrees, it will go here. So we also need to input point to 90 degrees. So meaning it will go here. Okay, test it again. Okay, right. And I want it to be here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add mm, go to here. Okay, let's position it right over here. Okay, 6128. Okay, let's put it a bit further here. Okay, I think good enough. So here, let's drag the go to. Alright. Because I don't want it to be so long, let's separate it by using when backdrop switch to urban. Spread it here. Okay, point negative 90s and go to x44 y28. So like this, still the same. We can test it. Okay, see, still the same, even if I put it here or here. Next, we'll let it be first. Let's focus on bend. Okay, here I need bend to show itself. What I'm gonna do is when backdrop when the backdrop switch to urban, I want go to looks. I want it to show itself. So use this show. Okay, let's test it. Okay, let's bend. Let's hide it. And okay, let's bend. And I want it when it switch back to room 1. I want it to hide itself. Yeah. Hide. Yeah. Let's put bend over here. Let's switch this costume. This costume. Okay. Let's put bend over here. Okay, good enough. Next, I will make the uh, bend animation. So bend will go here. Okay. Okay. So for animation, for walking animation, I'm gonna use bin A and bin C. So when we do this, the Ben will look like he's running and kicking the ball at the same time. So put it here, and I'm gonna switch between let's drag to Ben A and Ben B. Okay, let's put it here. Then I want it to move. Go to motion. I want to move 10 steps between each. Okay, as you can see. But it's moving too fast. Ben, come here, Ben. Ben are moving too fast. So let's, and I want it to be here. I don't want it to move further and further each time we click play. So what I'm gonna do is drag this go to. So every time I click here, let's test it. Okay, starting point is here. But it's moving too fast. So that's like what we did to the for the dog. We'll also add a delay 0.1 so that we can see the animation more clearly. Okay, let's see. Okay, men are moving very good, and I want it to move a little bit further here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm increase the looping to 15. Okay, 15. Let's test it. Okay, very good. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add sound for bend footstep. So again, we use footstep for bend. So when we click dot, the costume, the chord are different. So we need to add a footstep again for bend. Okay. For sound, I want it like the dog animation. I want the sound when it make the sound each step that bend take. Okay, like this. Let's test it. Okay. Nice. And now I stop sound. Let me go here. So when Ben is here, almost on the crossroad, I want to change this costume to Ben being dragged by the dog. So go to look, switch custom to Ben C2. Ben C2. Okay. And I want to put in animation of Ben being dragged and go the direction of -90. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use again for animation, use the repeat and move 10 step and wait wait 0.1 again. So let's see. Oops, it's moving 90 degree 10 step. So I want it to move negative 90. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna minus 10 step while it facing 90 degrees. So when you put a negative, Ben will move negative 90 while facing 90 degrees. So let's test it. Okay, I don't put sound here because when I've been dragged, there no step sound for pen. Okay, next we go on to soccer ball. Again, we we need the ball to show itself. So go to event, when switch to put two, one for urban and one for room. So when switch to urban backdrop, I want go to look. I want the ball to show and high when switch to room one. Next, let's show. Okay, what's the ball? Here. Let's put it here, and let's decrease the size because ball are too big for Ben. Let's put 80. Think 80 is I think 80 is good. 80, let's put it a bit further here. Okay. Okay, perfect. So each time that we keep play, I want the ball to start here. So what I'm gonna do is drag go to, and then I want the ball to move according to the pavement of the road. No, no, I want the ball to go up and down, up and down, up and down. So the ball will look like it's bouncing when Ben chasing it or kicking it. So I'm gonna make an animation for this. Uh, okay, let's make a repeat here and motion. Okay, point. So what? So you need to point in direction. One is I will make it go 70, 7, I think 70 is good, 70 and 100. So the ball will go up and go down. As we see here, okay. And next, I want the ball to move forward each time it's bouncing. So, and like any other animation, must put a delay, or else the ball will move too fast for user to see. And let's let's see. Okay, but the ball is not moving with the pavement. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put point in direction. Okay, I want the ball to move slightly downward. So let's point it. Think 110. Okay, slightly downward like this. Let's test it. Let's put it more 120. Oops. Uh, let's switch back up to urban again and go to ball. Um, okay, okay. Test it again. Mm, let's point it. The ball is not moving. Oh, okay. That's why. So let's put it 1-0. Okay, let's test it again. Okay, this look good. No, we don't need. I think we don't need this. Let's see what happened. Oh no. Wait, okay, okay. Think that this look good. Next, I want the ball. I want the ball to go here a little bit further. Let's put 15. Let's test it. You can click this to test the individual sprite. Let's move it a bit. Oh man. Wait. Mm, let's move it. I think that's good. So next, I want the ball to go here. So I want it to point. It go to here. So the ball will go here. Next, so I want to put in animation and I need to move 10 step. Okay, ball will move 10 step here. Okay, let's see. The reason I want the ball to move here because the car will hit the ball and the ball will go here. So let's go to the car next. Next we go to the car. Okay. Want the car to show itself first. So let's go to event. Events used to one for open and one for room. Okay, I'm still recording. And show and hype. Uh, let's show the car. Car are too big. Let's make it smaller. Let's put 10. Okay, that's good. Now let's put it here. So the reason I put 10 is because to make the car look smaller and want the car to look bigger and bigger as it come closer to the crossroad. So, and I want the car to, when the backdrop switch to urban, I want the car to go to here. So let's go to motion and drag the go to. Next, I want to set the size of the car to 10. Size is look. Go to look and change size by set size by 10, and we will do the animation of the car going closer and closer and downward to make it look like the car are going to the crossroad. So for animation, let's use repeat. I want the car to move 10 because the distance are shorter. I want the car to move 2 step each time it's looping, and I want the size to change 2% each time, and I want it to weight 0.2 because the distance are shorter than compared to the other animation that we did previously. So let's test it. Okay, the car looks like the car are going going toward the screen. I want it to go toward. I want it to go downward. So let's use this. Let's put it 180, and I don't want the car to spin around. Just click here. So when you move it and spin around, just set it 180. Think this will is okay. Let's see. Okay, I need to move a little bit here. Let's try 25. Oops. Okay, let's see the animation. I want the soccer ball to be in front of the car, so you can click here. You can drag it, okay, so that we will appear in front of the car. Okay, let's test it again. So when you move, it will move in front of the car. Okay, I think this look good now for the animation of the car. Next, I want to make the car sound its horn. I want the car to horn. Let's search for horn. Okay, I think this is good enough. Okay. Uh, so I want the horn sound when the car are near the crossroads. So I will use another when backdrop switch to urban. and I want it to wait 2 seconds. 2 seconds, so it will be near the crossroad when it sound the horn. When it sounds 3 times, and don't use start. Start will play the horn simultaneously. Meaning is the chord will play the sound uh, not until it's done. So let's see what see the horn will sounds like play simultaneously. So I want the horn to play one after the others. So let's use play sound play horn until done. So let's delete this and use this. Okay. Okay. Think that sounds good. Let's test it. Oh, okay. Okay. That's looking very good. Think that's good. Next, I want the dog to grab the bed to make it look like he grabbed Ben from behind. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to uh, uh back to the dog. Okay, here I want to add here. So that's the reason I separate it because it will be too long here. Okay, when it switch to urban, I want the dog facing here and here. Okay, correct. And I want the dog to wait, wait, go to control and wait for second for the animation for the animation to run first. So let's put for second. Okay. Next, I want the dog to face 90 degrees here. So I want the dog to face 90 degrees because it will grab Ben from behind. Face 90 degrees, and I want to make it animation of the dog dragging Ben behind. Let's use repeat. Um, let's use the walking animation. And no, this one. Okay. BNC dot BNC dot BNC. Next, I want it to move. I want it to face 90 degrees, but going backward, like uh, like like Ben did. So okay, let's put minus. Okay, same thing. Minus, and I want it to wait 0.1 second between each switch custom. 0.1, 0.1. And let's add a footstep. The dog to make a footstep. time it moving backward. Okay, nice. And I want to make the footstep sound stop at the end of the loop. Okay, let's test it. See what happens. The dog are moving behind. Let's put 5. Let's see. 10. Oh, because there are 2 steps involved and Ben are 1 step. Let's use 5. Let's see. Okay, I think that's good. Now I want the backdrop to switch back to room 1, but I want it to wait 3 seconds so that user can see. Wait 3 seconds and switch to room 1. And when it switched to room 1, that's it. Okay, wait 3 seconds and back to room 1. And I want the dog to be at the center here, like previously. The center is this one, 26244. But let's put it here. Let's put it here. Okay, let's put it here and I want it to wait 2 seconds before it speak again, so that the user can take all of that in before the dialogue. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, okay. Let's hit in the dialogue. Don't think. Let's use for second. Okay. Our rebel boy ran in front of the car to get his ball. Okay, put the one. The car almost hit him. I saved him though. Remember, always look and listen. Okay, let's put 4 for each dialogue. And I want the dog to open its mouth when he talk. So let's change the custom to A2. This one, custom A2. Okay, and close its mouth at the end of the dialog. So dot A. Okay. For the same thing, I want the dog to make a sound every time say a dialogue. So I think the all the animation, yeah, and everything, it will be 40 seconds if I remember correctly. Okay, back, need to start and back, and for each the dialogue for second. So let's go to control, wait for second for each dialogue. Let's duplicate it. Okay, like this. Let's separate it first. Separate. Okay, for second. Let's duplicate the bug. Okay, bug. Wait for second. Bug again. Wait for second. Bug again. Wait for second and bug again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. 4 is enough. Because 4 dialogue. Thing. That's all. Okay, let's see the whole animation. Oops. I want the I want the I want the dog to be behind Ben and Soccer. So let's switch to backdrop here, and want to be behind Ben. So Ben push up, get in front. So let's drag and go here hover over the dog to make it go to the front. Then for the ball, let's go. Okay, let's hover it here. Okay, let's try again. Play. You see? Okay, nice. Okay, that's all. That's how you make a story using Scratch. Okay, thank you.